Good morning. How are you? And this is Tuesday, another beautiful day in the neighborhood. So what are we letting go of today? And we are letting go of Three of Pentacle energy. Pentacles are, of course, that earth, abundance, health, work, home, stability, manifestation, everything in the physical realm. They are earth-based signs. So we are dealing with Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn energy today. So the Three of Pentacles, what are we letting go of? We are letting go the need for external validation. So you can see there's a group of people working together in a project, and the person who is looking down is sort of, surveying what is going on, how the job is getting done. These two down here might be looking for that validation from him, but they don't need it. You have to know that a lot of the times when you're working on something, people's opinions are exactly that, their opinions. And we tend to, depending on who the person is and the situation is, we tend to depend and weigh a lot on what is saying. But if the person doesn't have the full picture and doesn't see things how we are viewing them or seeing them ourselves, their external validation might put you on a different projection, a different path than where you were because of a feeling of rejection or that the information isn't coming across the way it should. And it might not be the path that you were headed on in the first place. So let go of the fact that you constantly have to be proving yourself to others. The only thing you ever have to prove something to is yourself and no one else. This is your life, your code, your way of seeing things, your way of existing in the world. And people are going to judge regardless. So try to gain that sense of, and I know this is a hard one for even myself, that self-esteem and that strength in you, that what you're doing might not be understood, therefore, might be criticized by others. But if you have an understanding, locked in, rooted, grounded understanding of what you want to get done, then the outside influences basically mean nothing. Don't let others judge you. And if they do, don't take that to heart, because your worth isn't that constant achievement, and it's not that validation from others. And stop comparing your progress to others. So this is all about your own journey today. And putting up, if you can picture a horse with blinders on, this is what it's asking you to do today. So if you have something you're working on, a focus that you're working on, unless you're asking for help to work around something, this is to go straight ahead with your own vision, not look over to the left and right of you and see what others are doing. Comparison, thief of joy. So if people are trying to give you information and tell you what you're doing is right or wrong, that might put a damper and hit you in the emotions. And if you're trying to constantly see what's going on around you to compare your work to others, we all work at different levels and we all have different strengths. So once again, that might actually put a damper on your project and what you actually want to be doing. Release that need for perfectionism. There's a reason why a pencil comes with an eraser. We make mistakes on occasion, and we have to learn to walk and grow from that. And that's part of the path. So perfectionism will only stop you from achieving your own goals and might put, the brakes on for something that you've wanted to do for a very, very long time. So really look at yourself in a mirror and ask you what you want, and see how that feels for you. If you're working on a big project, how does it feel to you? Is it lighting you up? Is it making you happy? Then that external validation and that, seeing how others are doing on it is not going to help you at all. Allow yourself to appreciate how much you have already learned. How has your journey gone? Don't look at things from a perspective of forward going, though that's the direction you're headed. That's your path. Look in the past in how much your journey has taken you, how much you've learned, how much you have cultivated up to this point. Could you even be working on what you're working on right now if it wasn't, I have a hair falling down, if it wasn't for all of the stones you laid behind you to help that path grow and become easier? You know, we were talking yesterday about planting seeds with the Let It Go, the Ace of Pentacles, and this is that thing. So you planted that seed, you were able to stop judging it and digging it up and seeing if it was happened. So this is asking you to see where that path came from, like what did you plant for yourself and how is that helping you now in what you're doing. So for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, this reminds us that the mastery is never built alone. Every teacher was once a student, and every masterpiece begins with a willingness to learn. So this is about that journey of student learning, but also coming from the point of how much have you learned in the past that you are able to now share with others without validation from these people. So that is that. What are we letting grow today? And it's this beautiful gal, once again, Pentacles, abundance, health, work, home, stability, manifestation, Earth card again. I say this about every second card in the deck. I love this card. She is one of my favorites. So this is Earth element, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn vibe. That's astrology. That's who we're dealing with. Grow confidence in your own wisdom. So here, you know, you might have been looking around for what has been done and, you know, what's going on. This is now saying stand in your ground, be rooted. You can see the red pillow behind her, rooted, grounded. Her horns, there's a big tree, so she has actual roots growing out of her head, like almost like antlers, and a huge tree besides her. So this is about being very rooted and grounded in your own confidence and wisdom and knowing where you have come from. Nurture your dreams with consistency and patience. Once again, Rome wasn't built in a day. So this is if you're working on a project to know that sometimes things take time to cultivate, to grow the way that you want them to, and it's not a race today. Create the life that feels peaceful, abundant, and rooted for you. Once again, grounding, rooting, heart center. You want that peace. Look how beautiful she is. Look how calm she is. Look at all that lush green, heart-centered contentment, beauty all around her. Regal. So this is what we're going for today. Peaceful, abundant, and deeply rooted in what you are doing and who you are. Honor yourself, your home, your well-being. Be confident and comfortable in your own skin and who you are. And lead through kindness, generosity, and that beautiful, quiet strength that she has. That beautiful, beautiful serenity and the knowingness of who she is. She is... I just love how beautiful representative this card is of how she almost seems like she's in that total grounded, having that sun beating down on her, grounded, rooted in such self-assurance that she knows exactly where she's going. She almost looks like a meditative stance for me, and she's got everything she needs with her. So, but she is very grounded and very heart-centered. For Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo, the Queen teaches us that abundance isn't measured by what we own. It is reflected on how we care for ourselves, our loved ones, and what we are creating every day. So this is kind of like the Mother Nature card. And Mother Nature, Mother Nurture. Nurture yourself, nurture those around you. Take care of what is happening, but take care of it in such a calm way that you become that calm storm, that calm fierceness, and the ability to stand there, sit there in regalness, and know the direction you're going is exactly where you're meant to be once you allow yourself to relieve yourself of that judgment on how you're going to do that. So this reading feels like an apprentice becoming the master. Three Pentacles filled with learning, building, practicing, collaborating, asking questions without judgment of self, and improving one small step at a time to, again, look at that path that has been laid behind us and see how far we have come. It's the card laying one brick after another, trusting that one day you have built something meaningful for yourself. The Queen appears. She isn't rushing, proving anything. She is just simply being and living in her learned mastery. The Three of Pentacles is saying today, I'm still learning. I still have questions. I still have insecurities. And the Queen comes in and says, so am I. But now I trust myself. I trust that path. This is a beautiful shift. Many years, people collect knowledge, books, courses, certificates, experiences, all of that. And while learning is really, really super important, there comes a moment when wisdom asks us to stop chasing and embody everything that we already know. The Queen of Pentacles doesn't become wise because she knows everything. She consistently is applying everything that she has learned on her journey to go forward. This is like the gardening of growth. So as you continue on and go forward, it's one choice, one habit, one act of kindness that can really project you and bring you into a new direction, one day at a time. Once again, this is slow and steady. And then the apprentice eventually becomes the gardener. The student becomes the teacher. And perhaps this reading is reminding you that you are farther along your path than you actually even realize. So release that need to be constantly proving yourself to others and grow into quiet confidence that comes from living wisdom every single day. Your greatest qualification is the life that you have already lived. It is how people view you that you're not even aware of. Who have you touched that are looking into your life going, the journey has been fantastic for him or her? Do they even realize how far that they have come? Where in your life are you still trying to prove yourself to others when you've already earned that place in your own life and aren't realizing it? How do you begin trusting wisdom you've gained in your own lived experience? So that is that reading. So I am finishing it off with the the Healing Spirits cards, and we will see the message of the day from here. We have another beautifully gorgeous day here, so we are truly blessed. I love being able to have the door open so early in the day, and then I do the reading and then go do yoga. It's just nice to hear the birds, see the sun, feel everything. Well, I was thinking when I was shuffling these cards how beautiful it would be to get a green card for this today, because we are dealing with, in this card, with so much of that heartfelt energy. And we have all is well. Release that fear. Release the fear of the unknown. Release all of that judgment that you've ever had about yourself and your path. Release the insecurities. No people look at you not only favorably, but look at you as a teacher, a leader, and somebody that they can learn from. Our lived experience can be those, as this was talking about laying the path and the bricks, but that can be the yellow brick road for somebody else. And just knowing that you can sit, all is well. You can't get more of an all is well card than the serenity, the beauty, the grace, and the pure nature of peace in this card. So these are beautiful bookend cards for each other today. Like, look at that collage-wise. Look at how beautiful that is, So, and the amount of gold in this card as well, that totally anchors in that pentacle as well. All is well. Take a breath, relax, ground yourself, root yourself. If you need to do that by a short focus meditation, do that. But ground yourself into you and know all is well, and you are enough and an inspiration to others. And others see you as wise and a teacher on their path forward. So that is it for today, and I hope you have a beautiful day. May your path be gentle, may your heart be open, and may you always remember that you are the medicine. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.